Hey, what's up everyone? Jerome back again. Day is day 508 for me learning guitar. Played every day since May 8th, 2018. Things have been going really well. Things are starting to feel a little bit more confident with the lead guitar stuff. I want to do a quick video today on what my practice session for a song I'm learning. I'm learning Cold Shot by Stevie Ray Vaughan. And I want to go over like one of the main rhythm of, and that's what I'm learning. I'm very beginner. I want to get this down, so I can show you how I'm learning this thing, and maybe it'll help you, but it'll help me as well. So I'll just jump right into it. It's basically 3 notes and then 2 chords. 5th fret, the 6th string. And then 5th fret of the 4th string. And 7th fret of the 4th string. So it's... those 3 notes. And then there's a chord here. 7th fret of the top 3 strings together. And then on the 5th fret, same three the high 3 strings. So that's basically it. But that doesn't sound anything like Stevie Ray Vaughan. So there's obviously stuff we're missing, but that's the outline. Stevie Ray puts the thumb over the top, so instead of playing it with the index finger, play with the thumb. This take me, like, I've been working on this for a couple weeks now. Still takes me a while to do this, but thumb over the top. Still the same 3 notes. So A, G, and A again. You can even see the hand doesn't have to move. Basically, the thumb stays in that position, index and ring finger stay in those positions, roughly. So there's not a whole lot of hand movement necessary. And then... so that's now we're getting closer. Another reason for the thumb over top is keep it in this position. Is that you're gonna have to do this kind of a thing. And we want to mute all the strings. This one literally took me a couple weeks to figure out. But so we're gonna do same thing again. So it's gonna be so in between. So on the down pick we'll pick the notes, but on the up we're gonna mute all the strings. So it's going to be... And then up you only need to hit like the top 3 strings is enough. So... And you notice the hand doesn't have to move. It took me 2 weeks to figure out just how to keep the hand here and how to mute and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to try to teach you how to do that. You can go look up Marty Schwartz has a video on it. Probably Justin Guitar has a video on it. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of all the muting. It takes a while to get used to it. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. And you're basically leaving your fingers rested on it and only letting those 1 notes ring out. So that's the gist of it. What are we doing on time? 4 minutes. So I'm going to go through, use the metronome, put this to a metronome, and just drill this. I'm spent a lot of time on the blues, and this kind of a strumming rhythm pattern comes up a lot. So I want to nail this down, be able to do this in my sleep, so that right now I got to look at it, and I got to think about it. I want to make this muscle memory. It's going to take me a long time to get this muscle memory, make it everything sure sound and clean. And I get one thing I want to talk about before I get into it. It's pretty easy to do. Everybody can hit the top string pretty dead on. That's an easy one. And then these two here are fairly straightforward too. The picking on the D string, because you don't want to hit. You don't want to hit this string. You don't hit the G string. So your picking accuracy, you need to have good picking accuracy in order for this to make it sound good. So that's one thing I had to just focus on, was just doing this. So yeah, I missed again. So that's one thing you might want to. So this drill, you can really break it down into a bunch of other things. I've already done that, and I've figured out the mechanics. But you can break this down into drills. You can just do, or even just. And then get the feel for the percussive side of it, and just add in one note at a time. And you can do 1, 2, 1, 2. You get the thing. So you can break this strumming pattern down into a bunch of things, smaller things, and keep going. So this literally has taken me, I'd say, 10, 20 hours so far to get this down. I don't know. It takes me a long time to get the hang of these things. I don't learn things that quick. So I basically rely on repetition. So let's get into let's put it on, see if I can get it on 60 beats a minute. Start off really, really slow. Turn it up. So on the beat, we're going to be hitting the notes. And then these are on the ends. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. See? Get the point. And even at 60 beats a minute is still a tough one. You get the point? But it doesn't sound, 60 beats a minute doesn't really sound good. Let's go to 70. See if I get how clean I can get it at 70. 70 should be okay. Same thing. Repetition, repetition, repetition. $70 is not too bad. I got that one. Let's see what happens at 80. I think 80, I've got it pretty good as well. Let's go to 80. I think Cole shot is 109 beats a minute. So I got a bit of ways to get there yet to get the rhythm sounding at speed. Okay, so 80's not too bad. Let's go to 90. I haven't done 90 before. I'm not afraid to go back to lower speeds that I'm used to playing to start off. I'll start off slower than at a range that I know I can nail, just to get warmed up to the woolly on my string. Get off. So let's go at 90. Missing off the beat. So now I'm starting to run into some timing type issues. Let's go to 95. So I haven't worked at this tempo, so little mistakes start to creep in. one thing I'm doing is I'm supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be up here, and then you're supposed to be muted, and then. So I'm kind of. So I'm not doing some minor stuff going on there. Let's go. Let's go to 100. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll try it. Actually, not as bad as I thought it would be. Starting to get there now, and then the other thing I was cutting in is too robotic. There's not enough. Like Stevie does this kind of a thing. He is. So he's got a bit of his own feel to the song. Now I'm just doing it. So there's not that whole. But that's where it comes. Once you get the mechanics down, you can work on the feel after. I think I'll call it there. I won't bore you to death with the rest of it. What are we doing on time? We're 17 minutes in. It's a lot longer than I wanted to go, but this is what I put into basically any new technique. Just grind it out, make sure I'm doing things right, and just practice, and then eventually I'll be able to play it at tempo. Oh, by the way, new guitar. This is my new used guitar, Fender Squire. Special run, $80 off Facebook. Love this little thing. You don't need to spend a ton of money to get a decent guitar. I got a $700 Epiphone, and I'm playing this thing. But there's some SRV stuff he did on a Strat. So, and I like the color mainly is why I bought it, and it's nice and light. And I restringed it, adjusted the truss rod and a few other odds and ends. But it was a little nice little player. And it's a beater guitar, and I don't worry about scratching it or denting it or anything. So it's fun to play. So there you go, $80. Some Strat style, some SRV. So we'll call it there. See you next time. Cheers, drum.